Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Snack, where we're gonna bring into some chef's kitchen to show you what they have for snack. And tonight we have a really special edition. Very honored to have the executive director of Taste of Nova Scotia, Emily, with us tonight to let us know what Taste is doing for everybody right now. And welcome, Emily. Hey,
Hi,
Emily, how you doing?
hi, Ivan. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Been working all day, pretty busy, and try to get the restaurant back and running.
I
And
know. Congratulations. I see you launched your online store today. That's great
yes,
news.
uh-huh. And we response been pretty good. We've been, really lucky that a lot of customer just come forward to help us, and uh, I get a lot of message about like, hey, we won't want to lose you guys. We want to lose you guys. What can we do? I really think our community really really holding strong as far as I can see. Of course, with you guys, you guys have a lot bigger picture that you guys are helping the whole province to keep everybody together. That's why I'm pretty excited to have you with me tonight, and hopefully we can get the message out to everybody what Taste is doing for everybody in the industry and for the province. And thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I know that the past 8 weeks have been just unbelievably for the entire food and beverage industry and for the restaurant industry especially. And it's been very inspiring for us to see the way businesses have responded at every step. Because especially those first couple of weeks, the changes were daily, and in some cases, it felt like hourly. We just couldn't believe the rate at which everything was changing and the way businesses were adapting to respond. And to see so many businesses, adopt new ways of doing business, from online stores to curbside pickup to delivery to takeout. It's been really incredible, and to see the support from the community, supporting all these restaurants and producers and processors and farmers and small businesses in their communities has been huge, and it's been really wonderful to talk to members to hear that they're getting support from their
Mhm.
communities, and people are coming out and to purchase their takeout, and to purchase from their online stores, and to choose delivery and pickup options. And
Mhm.
we're just really inspired by both the businesses and the consumer response, the response of Nova Scotians, who are, they're Nova Scotians have just wonderful character and a quality about them, a resiliency and a kindness, and they I believe truly care about each other and the businesses in this province, and want to see them succeed, and understand that this is all these small businesses are part of the fabric of our province, and they're part of the what makes the personalities of each of our communities unique and special. And without
Mhm.
them, we change, and not in a good way. So it's really important that we rally and do everything we can
Mhm.
to support all the businesses across this province.
Yeah. Well, as a small restaurant owner, myself, received support from you guys during this time. I mean, we were talking about how one of your ladies, and we got talking, and she'll be messaging me and tell me, hey, chef, anything you need, and we can help. And we talked on the phone for quite some time the other day, and she expressed to me that how badly you guys want to help everybody to keep it in the industry. And I see you guys have a new campaign. Um, of course, local, but you know what? We want to do a local at home because what's taking place. Can you briefly explain to everybody what the plan is?
Yeah, so we've been working with the Nova Scotia Department of Agriculture, and in February we launched a new uh, campaign called Get Your Hands on Local. And with it, we've been working with retailers, grocery retailers, to help promote local food and Nova Scotia grown and produced products available at retail. And so we launched that mid February, and a month later, we were all faced with the reality of COVID-19 and the public health measures that have ensued as a result. And we've adapted, just like all of our members,
Everybody.
businesses across the province have adapted.
Mhm.
And we recognize that there's still a lot of local product available through traditional retail. You can still
Mhm.
find great local growers and producers
Yeah.
in your Sobeys and superstores, and through farmers markets and other independent retailers like Noggins and Meadowbrook and Sterling's and so on. Um, but a lot of the ways people are purchasing now has changed. So we've launched a new campaign called Get Your Hands on Local at Home. So it's very much focused on helping consumers source local food and drink
Amazing.
through the comfort of their home, or to educate them about what's still available in retail. If they are still shopping in retail, because there are still retail stores open, grocery stores open, and you can do that safely through social distancing. But
Mhm.
there's so many options and so many, farmers markets of Nova Scotia. Many of them have gone online with online stores and pickup and delivery options. We've got a lot of retailers collaborating and increasing the amount of local product they're carrying
Of course.
and building online stores as well and offering home delivery or uh, pick up at various community hubs. We've seen the craft breweries and wineries, distilleries and cideries uh, launch online stores and launch new delivery programs and pickup windows. And we've seen just restaurant after restaurant opening up day after day and changing their dine-in establishments to takeout and delivery operations. So we are just trying to help spread the word, and we're trying
Mhm.
to help bring as much attention to all these local businesses and
Mhm.
the just huge efforts they're making to continue to get their product into the hands of Nova Scotians. So, really servicing their communities. And we also want to help the consumer. We want to help the consumer
Mhm.
find local product. And so, we've launched a new page on our website. So, if you go to tasteofnovascotia.com, you'll see the Get Your Hands on Local at Home banner at the very top. If you click on that, it takes you to the Get Your Hands on Local page, and there you can find retailers, you can find craft breweries, wineries, restaurants,
Everything.
takeout, everything,
Yeah.
meat and seafood and cheese, and the list goes on. And we link directly if they have an e-commerce page, if they have an online store, the
Mhm.
listing will link directly to their platform so you order directly from them. So it's
Nice.
all about connecting the consumer
And
with the
helping each
business
other.
and the product.
Yeah.
And you can set
Well.
it by region. So if you
Mhm.
live in Sydney, in Cape Breton, you can find what's available near you. If you live in Wolfville, you can find what's available near you. And we're adding to it every day. We've got new businesses coming on, and this is a project
Okay.
that we're really excited about.
Okay. But I mean, well, I guess we have been doing how many episodes now of late night snack, and I think a lot of people with not really paying close attention. We are hosted by our producers, Adam's uh, page, which is called Caring Counts, and with what Emily is explaining, I just think everything connects so well together because what Taste is doing is pretty much caring for whole province, how tight knit the community is, and how we are trying to keep everything together and stay strong within the province, no matter consumer level or restaurant level, and it just fit the title because it's all about caring for each others and I guess for those people who haven't really experienced any one from Taste of Nova Scotia, they are as sweet as they comes.
Um,
I feel when I first started my restaurant and they helped me a lot and they'll guide me to the right stuff when I have questions and phone calls and message and all that. So, But I guess we need to get back to the food because I think a lot of people may not know how good of a chef Emily is.
Okay,
I'm looking
chef,
at that
you're losing
best sourdough that
it.
she cooked today.
Let's rewind. I
Okay.
yeah, we'll leave chef to the experts. I
Now,
say
everybody
I
could be a
love
chef.
food. How about that? I love food. I love the people who grow it and make
Hmm.
it and
Hmm.
craft it, and
Well, you
I
actually baked those fresh bread
I
for us
try.
tonight. I'm
I
so
try.
honored.
And this is terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, really, you want me to
Does
cook?
does that piece of bread have
Yeah,
engine
this
name
is
on
I've been making
it?
sourdough, so you can see this morning I
Mhm.
made a
That
fresh
looks
batch
so
of
good.
sourdough. I love sourdough, and I've always wanted to make sourdough. It just seemed like this. I don't know. The idea of it was very intimidating, and a friend of mine posted on Facebook. I don't. I maybe 8 weeks ago now, or 7 weeks ago, that she had starter. If anyone wanted it, she's like, I'm going to put
Mhm.
it in a little box on my front step. Come pick it up. And I said, sure,
Mhm.
I'll take some. So this is, I think, my sixth or seventh loaf now. So far from being an expert. It's all
Mhm.
still learning.
Oh, Emily, by the way, don't want to cut you off, but Chef Alan and Joanne is both watching. So,
Hi
Chef,
Al.
look
Hi
at
Jo.
that piece of bread. Like she can bake, man.
Yeah.
And Patty,
Oh
I
no,
was
I'm
just I
here.
was just talking about you, Patty,
Sending
and
my
during this time how you adopt and how Kitchen Door should be the pioneer of how everybody adopt during this time. And Patty Howe from Kitchen Door Catering. Sorry, Emily, go on. I'm just
hi Patty. Yeah, well, Al, I should give a shout out to Al because this beautiful cutting board is a larch wood cutting board, and it was gifted to me from Alain.
yes, another Kilter Chef cutting board.
Yeah, and
Huge.
it's a staple. It holds a very. I have a very small kitchen with about 4 feet of counter space, and this holds a permanent place on my counter. I've moved it over to my stove because I have, as you can see, no counter near my stove, just a fridge and stove.
By the way, Joanne approve.
That's excellent. So it's safe, and yeah, Al gave that to me. I don't know how many years ago now, and he also gave me my beautiful Groman knife.
Local, yes.
So thank. So yeah, I think of Al on this cutting board and this knife, and
Yeah, I,
yes,
I, I only bring that out important stuff now. I want to make it very, when I bring that cutting board out, it has to be something important.
yeah. Well, I polished it up
I
for you,
baby
but
it.
it was looking a little dry earlier, so I gave it
Uh-huh.
a nice polish with some larch wood. They have it's like
Mhm.
a oil that you put on it. So yeah, I made sourdough, so we're gonna do sourdough toast.
Mm.
Um, and like one of my favorite things, like my favorite snack or meal, as soon as you can get fresh local tomatoes,
Mhm.
I would just eat toast and mayonnaise and sliced tomatoes and salt and pepper every day. If and I do actually sometimes and have been. So we have these wonderful greenhouse growers here in Nova Scotia, so Stockdyke and
Look at how
Denman.
beautiful those.
And so these are beautiful tomatoes grown by Stockdyke greenhouses.
Mhm.
So we've got the sourdough. I've got these beautiful free range eggs from a farm in Earltown called Sweet Earth Farm. And I've got tidal salt here.
Mhm.
This was a Highland Heart, so it was harvested in Antigonish. And so they're a wonderful local company that makes sea salt from the
Another
beautiful
local
waters of
beautiful
the Atlantic
product.
Ocean. Yeah,
By the
so
way, Karen, say enjoying being in your kitchen with you.
aw, thank you.
And well, I mean, all those local products, and I'm sure there will be a wonderful sandwich. And I eat tomato sandwich a lot, so I kind of picky on tomato, and those looks looks amazing.
They're beautiful. I just actually picked them up today. I was a little worried because I went on a bit of a tomato eating kick. I had
Hmm.
beautiful tomatoes and I ate them all, but I ordered a food box from Noggins yesterday and they called today to say it was ready. So my husband went to pick it up and fortunately I had remembered to buy more tomatoes. I'm going through a lot of tomatoes. So yeah, I just got these today, and I get the eggs delivered every couple of weeks. I've been having the egg delivery from the same
Hmm.
farmer for a few years now. So yeah, so I was all set, and I
Well, let's make
made
the
sure I
sandwich. And we actually have an audience from Windsor, Ontario. Deborah says she's enjoying those down home cooking shows a lot. Thanks for joining us, Deborah.
hi Deborah. So I'm gonna get my oven or my stove warm so I can do the egg, and I'm actually gonna invite my 12-year-old Lily. Might want to come do the egg. She's quite the little home cook.
You gotta
I
start them
taught
young,
them how
right?
to taught them how to make fried eggs at a young age. So I'm gonna see if Lily wants to come join us.
Have you
There
dealt with
she
that?
is.
My 5-year-old have been telling me she's gonna be a better chef than me.
Really?
She's
Well,
telling me, Daddy, I'm the better chef. My
it's
daughter
all
said it
about
to me all the
raising them
time
to be better than us, right?
now. Yeah.
All right. So Lily, you want to say hi to Ivan? You've met
Hi.
Ivan before. Yeah, at
Hi.
the restaurant. Yeah. And
Hmm.
he's gonna be offering takeout now.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. Starting this week.
Yeah, my kids are loving it. So Lily, do you want to do you want to try today while I'm chatting with Ivan? Yeah. So here's the butter. We've got our butter dish right here. You want to get a knife? Okay. We're getting our pan nice and
So who teach her how to cook, Emily? You or Andrew?
who's talking how to
Oh,
cook?
definitely her.
Actually, Sasha said you're just being humble. You are awesome cook. That's what Sasha just said there.
Did Sasha say that? Oh, she's
Yeah.
very sweet. I It's all about the ingredients, Ivan. I've got good ingredients to work with.
Good. I
All this
mean,
beautiful Nova Scotia
it's
product. It makes my job easy.
it's kind of funny. Like we have been, well, our restaurant, we're pretty much local, other than a couple things, right? Like that we can access. And this, we are pretty much almost 100% local.
You are just a wonderful supporter of local, and I think it's wonderful. It's okay, sweetie.
Yeah, like there's a couple things that we are having a hard time, and now because I want to strictly do local stuff, and we adopt and
Mm-hmm.
I try those ingredients and just need to treat it with a different method. They come out wonderful. So I'm proud to say we are even more local than we used to be,
Yeah,
and because of this change that help us to actually develop towards that way. That I'm proud to say that.
yeah. No, you're a wonderful supporter of local, and I've gotten to enjoy a number of meals from you, and it's always amazing. I think people sometimes think that international cuisine doesn't always mean that it's local product, but there's
Mhm.
beautiful local product showcased in international
I
cuisine.
try.
Yeah, and you're a wonderful example of somebody who takes these traditional Nova Scotian products and you present them in beautiful ways and
I try. That's all.
yeah.
It's just always want to. I think like as a chef, it's all about what you can make adjustment to what you have available. I think it's one of the main thing, and that's why local restaurants so important because we will present you with what we have here. Like that is what we are about. I'm not saying the franchise are no good, but franchise because of a bigger operations, they actually have limitations because of the amount that they have to do because with how small we are, we can play with different things. We can make adjustment to different thing. We make them local ingredients our own,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much how I would put it.
Well, I think it's really interesting. Chefs have this ability to tell a story through their menu, right? And using the ingredients to tell the story of Nova Scotia or of a region. And I think that's really special. And I think that we have a really unique opportunity here in Nova Scotia to tell our story through food and drink. New plate. You want that plate? Okay. My sous chef.
Mm. She's doing good.
Beautiful.
She's just
Okay.
ready, Mom.
Is that, are you gonna put
Don't
that on
overcook
the
it
plate?
now. Better get it off.
Stops
There
cooking.
you
There.
go.
Good job. Look at
Nicely
Pepper's
done.
leg. She did a great job.
Hey.
Excellent. Thank you, sweetheart. I think our toast is ready. All right. Want to say bye?
Oh, actually, Lily,
Yeah.
Karen said you are very nice that you're helping Mom in the kitchen.
Well,
It's
thank you.
nice, very nice to see you.
Yeah.
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 They
She has some
both
fan already.
both her and her sister are great in the kitchen. They love to cook. They love to bake,
Mm-hmm.
and they're wonderful helpers.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Her
Nice.
older sister actually made a Thai green curry last night, pretty much from
It sounds
scratch.
good.
So, well, with a curry paste, but did all like we took the dog for a walk, came home. She put all the vegetables in the in the pan, already sautéing, and
Mommy trained you well.
yeah. So they're great. Thanks, sweetheart.
Very good job. Thank you very much.
So yeah, I think well, I think it's really I don't know. Food is such a it's a beautiful thing, and teaching kids at a young age to appreciate
Mm-hmm.
food and to appreciate
Mm-hmm.
ingredients and have respect for what goes into uh, growing food, putting it on our table, the work that farmers do to contribute, and the artistry of chefs and producers. It's important to teach
It's
that.
actually, I wouldn't use force, but it's more like an opportunity to explore a lot of new things, and that a lot of silver lining came out of it that I experienced, that I see myself. I mean, there's a lot of people doing a lot of things, ignite everybody, keep everybody together. I mean, we have a bunch of friends. I mean, Chef Alan doing all these cooking shows, and people just happy. Like I'm just happy to see him there cooking. He is such a. Sorry, Chef, I didn't want to say it in front of you, but he's such a nice person, and you get upbeat when you see Chef Alan cooking. And I think beyond the cooking show, there's a lot of things in the background that a lot of people done to actually bring joy to everybody during this time, and it's amazing.
Well, there's cooking's therapeutic. There's something about working with the ingredients and making something delicious and sharing it with the people that you love. I mean, it's what you do for a living. You
Yeah,
feed people and you share your art and your love for food. And I think it's a really beautiful thing. And we love to gather over food. And this has been a very stressful period for a lot of people. And I think cooking is a way to bring comfort to people. And
hmm
I think some people are finding themselves if they may have more time than
yeah,
they used to, or they may have less, but they may be home more. If you're working from home, um, and your family's home with you, there's an opportunity to experiment more in the kitchen and try new recipes. Like for me, trying sourdough, it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, why didn't I do this years ago? Why haven't I not made bread? I've always wanted to, so it's nice to get over that kind of hurdle and be making bread
yeah.
and
It's
eating bread.
amazing. I mean, I get to spend time with the kids, which I never do before. You know how much I work,
I
and
do.
it's been really rewarding to even stuck at home, and you have experience and moments that I look at my kids say, you know what, I never really see them grew up the past 5 years, and now I'm there, like look at seeing all those different things they're doing, like geez, I never saw that before. it,
Yeah.
it, it really ignites in a way if you try to be being positive during this, and of course with you guys, like you said earlier, the world change, and I cannot imagine how much work you guys done towards try to reshaping the whole thing for everybody. We shaping Taste of Nova Scotia uh, for the future. This is a really big job because it's something that keeping us all together. And I think everybody watching should be thank you guys for that.
Well, that's very kind of you to say, Ivan. We love what we do. You know, it's we really care deeply about the businesses that we work with, about our members. Um, we know the past 8 weeks have been very, very difficult for
Devastating.
many and devastating, and it's uh, and we want to do anything we can to ease
Hmm.
uh, the difficulty, and we feel we've I mean, for us to have an opportunity to promote our members every day is wonderful, and to do our part to bring value today is even even better. So yeah,
Oh, by the way,
it's
Christine White is here.
like, really the thanks is to you guys, right? Like there's a lot of businesses
Hi, Christine.
doing a lot right now, and we're just doing what we can to help and to celebrate that and to showcase that.
Hmm.
So we want to thank you and all our members and all the businesses and all the farmers and growers and producers and all the people who are the fabric of Nova Scotia's culinary industry.
And it's like I said, it's tough time, but you guys are the backbone. To me, you guys are the backbone of the food industry of culinary world for the province, and I hope everybody watching or maybe watching in the future, if you guys need anything, consumer, any Nova Scotians, restaurant owner, cooks, or whatever, you are looking for some local products, just go to the Taste of Nova Scotia website because this is the easiest guide for you to get access to anything local. Remember, this is a tough time. We need to support each other's, and you need to support local each other's to actually going through this and build a stronger community.
Yeah. Well, we're very fortunate in Nova Scotia too that we have, I believe our provincial government really recognizes the importance of the industry too, and we wouldn't. So much of what we're able to do is because of the incredible partnerships we have, not just with the businesses, but with our government partners too. And Department of Agriculture are huge supporters that you know, help us with these marketing efforts. And we're grateful for those partnerships, and we're grateful we live in a part of the world that has the supports that it has. So,
Well, I'm kind of keep glancing at that yummy looking sandwich.
yeah,
I was like,
it's
I'm getting hungry. I want food now. Look at
I
this sandwich.
know it's my yeah the sourdough, the mayo, the
Everything
fresh
local, people.
tomatoes, the fried egg by Lily, the sea salt from harvested from the our beautiful Atlantic Ocean, everything local.
Hmm. You want to take
Nice
a
late night snack.
bite?
That's what I've
It's
been
time for
snacking
your
on. I've
snack.
been snacking on lots of sourdough, lots of tomatoes. We eat
Hmm.
a lot of eggs in this house, fried eggs and
Hmm.
scrambled eggs and poached eggs, and
Hmm.
are a
I
staple in
cannot
our
go a day
diet.
without egg anyway. I eat a lot of eggs.
Love eggs. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just such a perfect food.
So again, thanks. I wanna thanks Emily for joining us tonight to let us know what Taste is doing. Like I said before, really honored that I can be the messenger through this media for our little Facebook show. And thanks, Adam, for producing this show again. Chef Andrew is in the background, and he's all over looking at that sandwich now. I know he's probably gonna make one in his home kitchen very soon. Nice, Christine. And usually, I would finish the show, but I think tonight was such a special occasion. I'm gonna let Emily to tell everybody Anything message that Emily want to give everybody about Taste from the Taste of Nova Scotia, and then we'll call it a night and let her enjoy her snack. And Emily, all yours.
Thank you, Ivan. Thanks so much for having me, and really happy for you to see your online store open and to see
Thank
you
you.
starting takeout. My kids are already asking when we're gonna come get takeout from you, so you'll be seeing me again very soon.
Okay.
And I also want to thank. I know I thanked all the growers and farmers and fishers and chefs, but I want to thank the consumers too, the people who are supporting the local businesses in their community. So a big thank you to everyone who's uh, trying to help these businesses through this difficult time and beyond that. So we need to be there for the long term. And there are so many wonderful ways that you can support local. So you can look for local in your grocery store. You can go to the Taste of Nova Scotia website to our Get Your Hands on Local at Home page, and you can find everything from restaurants doing takeout to wineries and craft breweries and farmers and fishers and all these businesses that have online stores and ways for you to order from them, and they're servicing their communities where they're located as well as in many cases other communities around them. So find the local businesses in your community,
Definitely.
find ways that you can support them, and um, together, as they've been saying, together we're all stronger. So uh, let's do our part to support one another.
Thank you. Thank you, Emily. I think that sum it up what Taste is doing. Again, Taste is doing a lot for the province. Thank you again. Thank you for joining us tonight, Emily. And here's our episode of Late Night Snack. Everybody, I hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.
Cheers.